everybody. Floating around out here. So tonight is gamer night. I'm trying to follow back into my own schedule, as listed in our community tab, where I posted our schedule. And I'm floating around in space here because we're gonna be dealing with Halo Infinite, and I've been downloading it. I didn't realize that I would need to give it some time to download because I thought I had already collected it from Steam, and it's only at 41%. But so, as my description says, while we wait for it to download though, I'm going to take us into where I mentioned last episode on Sunday night. Whenever something fails, I'm going to take us into Harry Potter World because I have waited and I know if Hero Flame sees me floating around here in my astronaut helmet, they're just gonna die. But I had such a heck of a time. Let me tell you, I'm trying to find clip art to download for Halo Infinite so that I could have, some kind of gear or weaponry. The melee weapons, I really like them, or their own helmets. And there was nothing that would allow me to save it and then actually be able to equip it here in my VTube studio. So it's pretty well protected stuff, even though I'm sure people with clip art who have better skills than me probably could have done something, but I could not convert it to use it. So since I noticed that some of the players, well, they all have helmets, I put on the helmet that I had. It's not going to be very good for protecting my noggin, but I happen to be a really good tank and PvPer, so I'm just going to rely on my trusty axe here, Frostmourne Deer. Because some of the players do have axes. They do have some of these weapons, although they shoot bullets and they shoot lasers and all this business. They do look like stabby things, like some of the pike weapons I've wielded in the past. So I'm just gonna go with the experience that I have and hope that I'm skilled enough. I mean, I'm undead. What are they gonna really do to me, anyways? I'm preserved pretty well, huh? Yeah, pretty good looking. Death Knight over here, Frost Death Knight. Now I left my little baby dragons at home. I don't think this is the place for them. So while we wait, I'm going to bring us into the world of Harry Potter. I am in a new chapter because I've risen up the ranks and they have something new we've never seen before, broom racing. And so I know that's not why you logged in, but I'm just going to give us right now at 43% with Halo Infinite launching the download out of Steam. As soon as it opens up, we are going to test it out today. So until then, I've always tested 2 or 3 things, usually anyways. So I'm just going to keep you entertained with a little bit of banter. We're going to channel the Harry Potter world. Let me just get that set up for you. It wasn't planned, but again, it's always my go-to backup thing to do. And let's see if I can get Windows capture on this one, because I'm going to need to save the gaming capture for something else. So let's see if it will do this for me. Oh, it may not want to. Let's see what else it's giving me a choice for. No, this one's not going to do it. So let me see about game capture, screen. Oh, it wants to pick up something else. Here we go. This one will do it. My game capture screen will take it, I believe. Oh, and it did not. Let me see. No, it did not. But let me try it again. Maybe it's because I'm in a loading screen. I don't know. I'm waiting and crossing my fingers in the meantime. Let's float around out here. At least my helmet's working. It's not taking to it. Okay. I'm going back to the screen to see if I needed to download first before it will let me. So, because I can only use so many. Oh, I see. Screen capture. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. I just have to move it this way. Here we go. Alright, so I'm a little out of place here in this magical world. Here we've got Hagrid with Buckbeak, and I'm just going to shrink myself down a little bit into the corner like I usually do. And let's see if I can't fix this. It will mess with my end screen for tonight, but I haven't been using it the way I came out of the starting gate doing all of this with it. So you're going to see the ugliness. Here we go. While we wait, we're at 45% for the Halo Infinite download. So sorry, I should have thought to test it out first, but I really did want to use Gamer Night to show me starting it for the very first time, and it just doesn't seem to be cooperating so much with that. Now, I'm wondering if this is all I need to do. Hopefully you'll see enough of the game that way, and I'll just bring me up a little bit to fill in the ugly gap over here. Guess we don't really want my slicey thing taking up too much room. I'll do that. I'm gonna stand there like that. I'm loving that at least I found a helmet that can show my face while I'm wearing the helmet. That's at least something there. So I'll float out in space over here. Well, me and my pokey thing will point you into the other direction. And we're just still waiting for it to load. I find that when I go into different windows, they don't seem to want to finish loading anymore. That kind of sucks because it used to happen. And that used to be really convenient. Now, okay. So in the banter thing, I know absolutely nothing about Halo Infinite. I've heard about Halo over and over again. Lots of friends that have played the games I played love to play it. So I'm just going to think you guys would love to play it. We're at 47%. So, you know, I've got enough lives here. We already know from experience, unless I am super bad at the puzzles tonight, that this could last about an hour. So I don't want to keep you waiting that long. If that happens, I'll have to splice my video so you can get straight to Infinite. I'm starting to learn how to do things like that. But okay, I wanted to show you what's new in this game. So you can see we've gotten off the train. We're not dealing with the Dementors. We're dealing with Professor Trelawney, who gives us portents and rumors. I want to use my lives to play this broom race because we haven't seen this before. I have been for a while now in first place, but they're catching up to me. Vanessa's right behind me. So if I don't win these puzzles, and I've been bombing at these puzzles all day, I hate to tell you, don't want to admit it, but here you go, Trelawney, let me play for the broom. I want to win so that I get the first person to finishing 12 puzzles, and then I win the broom race and all that trophy with all those little buffs to help me with the rest of the game, which I really like. So let's see how this goes. Now today, I've been watching this Gordon Ramsay thing lately on 5TV. I think it's on Netflix, where he has a bunch of competitors who want him to invest in their businesses, and they keep saying agua fresca, which is aqua fresca for me. I can't stand the way the woman keeps saying it. She keeps losing the G. At least use the G. It's in your culture's word. I don't know. I hate the way she says it. But they kept talking about it on this desert outback adventure eco-friendly tourism thing they had to do to show their hospitality talents. And so I'm like, I can make that. So I went to the farm this morning. I got myself some fresh berries. I have some fresh spring water here, and kind of going on a bit of a fruit detox sort of thing that I wanted to do. Wanted to try it for a couple of days. I have been losing weight since I started doing this swimming, just a very minimal, but a good pace, a healthy pace, and I'm keeping it up. I am cooking a little bit still, but I'm thinking that I should try a detox, try a cleanse, because I have been a bit sick. That took me out for 2 weeks recently when I went off schedule, but I'm trying to put that back. So I made myself an aqua fresca for me, how I say it, and I'm enjoying it. So I've got some blueberries in here. I've got the fresh strawberries. It's strawberry season around here. Got a couple of raspberries in it. Well, you know, I really appreciate raspberry. We had raspberry bushes all over the place when I was a kid, and I'm so sad how expensive these things are just to have a few in a store these days. It's crazy, and we used to have them for free all over the place, more than we could ever pick. I'm sad to say I wish I could own a house just so I could have the land to grow my own food again, like we did when my grandparents were alive. But not a lot of us get to do that. But it's so healthy, and I'm enjoying this agua fresca. Of course, I have my mint leaves in it, and I have my fresh spring water, and I have my ice cubes. I still have to put a few ice cubes in there. I need things to be really fresh and cool in this summer. We've been dealing with heat waves. I hope if you're out there dealing with heat waves, you do not shy away from hydrating yourself. Please hydrate. Have something to drink. And I've been exploring, only eating in the past week since I was so sick, just the top 10 foods that are supposedly the most hydrating. So I've been having cucumbers. I've been having dinners of just watermelon or just strawberries, raspberries. There are a few others, but I have a grapefruit in the fridge. Oranges are really nice this time of year. Those of you who live in places where oranges are actually a natural thing that you can eat, I'm so jealous of you. They taste wonderful. And there's this orange out there I discovered just this year, Rosa Rosa, and I think they've mixed it with either a blood orange or they've mixed it with like a pink grapefruit, but it is lovely. It just tastes wonderful. So, and I bombed. That's not good at all. And I could see more moves. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna drink my drink. I'm raising my glass of agua fresca to you, to your health and mine. Let's stay hydrated. Let's stay cool. Don't be afraid to stop and take a rest if you feel you need it. Listen to your body's cues. I don't care how old you are. Take care of yourself out there. No one else is going to stop you, and the people that are making you feel guilty for taking a break, they don't care about your health, so screw them. Take care of yourself. And I mean that with all my heart and soul. I like it. Now, if you guys are interested in making agua fresca of your own, I actually have that recipe in one of my Riddle Me This episodes. So take a look at my playlist. Don't forget to have a look, because there's some nice stuff in there. Knowledge is power. Knowledge, I think, is a wonderful gift. And, recipes, there must be a reason. Recipes were a special gift that you gave on wedding days in some cultures. One family recipe from the bride's family to the groom's and such. In the days when paper were very expensive and luxurious, and not everybody was literate, and not everybody had the money to get all the fancy ingredients for different things. So I think of my Riddle Me This nights as a nice treat. An old-fashioned knowledge is power, and recipes are wonderful. Have a fun foodie day. I think that's great. I think we should have those. Make every day a staycation. And travel through your kitchen. And if you don't agree with me, to borrow a phrase from another YouTuber out there, don't worry about it. Some of you know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name, but he's really fun to listen to. And if you remember his name, I think, Dark Alice, you might know who I'm talking about. Remind us his name so I can give him a proper plug, because I think he's hilarious. I mean, what can you say, but don't worry about it. Like, such a simple solution when you don't like what you hear. So non-combative. All right. So I had some good feedback from the people who interviewed me yesterday. Unfortunately, it slipped my mind and I stopped looking for... Thank you, Phoenix. I stopped looking for something I knew that they were going to send me, and I saw it today at the end of the business day, so hopefully it's not too late and I haven't screwed myself over. But I did get a compliment that I gave a very good interview, and they could see how enthusiastic I was about my job. And they asked me to sign this formal form. I've never seen this before. I've had so many interviews in this board. So now I know how much I really wasn't being considered by other people, because they're the first people to send me a consent to contact references. So I filled that in and sent that in today. Hopefully not too late, because they did say they wanted to hire quickly. They want to get off onto their own their vacation time. Really, they're working on their vacation time. But a lot of people had a lot to do this year, because now that COVID is over, For many people, they're playing catch up on filling in like paperwork types of stuff. This year I did paperwork I've never seen before for a role I've had for 3 years, but then kids weren't in the school. And just because they're registered to a particular school, that wasn't necessarily the school whose teacher was providing the services of their particular classes. Like, it was all very different. I don't know how better to explain that. Just that if you chose to be in the virtual world instead of being in a physical school in the past couple of years, you were lumped in with a group of kids from maybe 12 different schools to the teacher that could teach that particular subject. So a kid could have, I don't know, a number of teachers at a time, and everyone collectively doing report cards by remote, and having meetings by remote. So you didn't know where they were from or how many principals were even involved in who was registered to be taught by you. It was one big mess during COVID, trying to find the people to even provide the services if children didn't want to come back when schools were open again. So different things happened. And now we're trying to put it all back to what was AKA normal. Pre-COVID normals. Rambling about things that are not too interesting for you guys. But looking at the news, there's been a lot of things about anxiety and treating anxiety. There's been a lot of things about what happens when Diana's son William becomes king, and keeping his name. I feel something about this because I was a kid when she was married, but I never realized until I saw a documentary the other day how young she was when she was partnered with Prince Charles, and I kind of hate him. And I kind of really hate Camilla. So Diana is my queen. She's my princess. I saw her from the time she was made to date this guy to the time she married him. We saw her wedding day, bundled up in my parents' bed. And, I saw when she was having children and making storybooks for them and all this stuff with sending them to normal schools. And remembering, I was still a kid when AIDS came out as a known thing and a thing that people were fearing, and that she and Michael Jackson were doing work to help take away the stigma and find help for people to find support for cures and stuff like that. I remember all of that. And I remember that I was in New York City when she died from that car crash. And the first thing I said, right or wrong, is, oh, they've killed her. Because I think of the kings and queens of history. No queen got away with her head. And she was pregnant with, a child of a very wealthy man of another culture. I don't think they were going to allow her to be the queen of two sides of the world. But anyways, that was my thought at the time. And I just still watch the documentaries, and I just think how young she was, how much time she lost that she could have been alive. She still would have been relatively young now. And I'm seeing her first baby son going bald. It's not that old. He's going bald. And I wish I kind of, I understand the queen would have done things the honorable way, the old-fashioned way, and make her son king no matter if he was 99 for half a minute. But I kind of wish they skipped over him because I'm angry he calls Camilla queen. I don't think she should have been given that title. But then on the other side of things, right or wrong, morally, not morally, Camilla is the love of his life. I find her to be very crass. I don't like even looking at her during the ceremony. She does so many things that you'd never catch Kate Middleton doing. Diana never did, like scratching your crotch, adjusting your underwear under your dress while you're on international television. I'm bothered by her presence, and I hate that the sons had to have a life of acknowledging her. I'm just pro Diana. I don't know. Even when I watch documentaries, I'm not on Charles's side. I just feel like, I don't know, if Camilla was the love of his life, okay, but don't drag in a teenage girl to be your broodmare and then take away her future when you never wanted her in the first place. Let her move on. And then you've got your two boys. Okay, at an age where maybe they're self-sufficient enough that you don't have to buy nannies for them. But I mean, rob them of their mother. And I'm very angry that Harry had the wish of his father to allow him to be buried next to his mom, and his answer was no. And I don't care their reasoning. I don't like that Pope Francis, um, the Polish Pope, who was my Pope during my childhood, um, was denied being buried in Poland. I mean, simple wishes from generally good people that aren't causing harm in this world, that have done things to try to help this world, whatever their age is, and whatever way that they did it. And I'm really, really hoping that I can see Prince William become the king. And I want to see him give his mother back her title like he promised. I want to see him give his brother, no matter what their fights are about, give his brother the bequeath to be buried next to their mom. That's the youngest son who got the least amount of time with her in her very short young lifetime. So these are, I mean, maybe they're first world problems that I'm pondering right now, but this stuff is kind of trending in the news right now. It comes up a lot. I want to see that the brothers are brothers, and I want to see that they're still loyal to each other as brothers, whatever the stupidities with, oh, when you enter wives into the picture. I see that with my own family. But anyways, that's another story. I really want, I don't know. Do I care about whether there's a monarchy or not? Not really, but I like it. I like it to stand only because it's a piece of the history. And while history has so much real ugliness, it's still a big piece of our history. What happens to them afterwards if they're no longer acknowledged, I don't know. But I think I want to see Diana's son, Princess Diana, get that. I want to see her son that looks like her get the crown. He's worked for it. He wants it. And I still can't get over how tall he is, or how tall his wife is. Lucky people. I have to climb the counter to get my glass for water. But anyways, okay, so that's done with that rant. So, in the downloading process for Halo Infinite, it has disappeared itself from my screen. And I'm searching for it. It hasn't gone under anything else, so I'm going to try to launch it one more time. Maybe it just timed itself out. It has been open for a while. And I'm trying to get that done right now. Okay, it's coming up. Oh, it's at 50%, but it timed itself out. So I've restarted the download. Yeah. So, what do I know about Halo? Nothing. It looks like an astronaut shoot 'em up game. And I think I would be good at shoot 'em up games. I have a pretty good hand-eye coordination. At least I do with water balloons and darts. I'll start with what I know. Okay. You know, there's just so many dishes in these puzzles. I'd really like to be able to pop some more helpful. Oh no, not responding. So, and you've heard me gripe before, ever since they changed the Bell fiber optics cables into our apartment building, I've had a lot of trouble staying online. And the last time I was online live, I was cut off and I was still talking for a good 20-25 minutes before I realized it wasn't the subscribers who left, it was me that left. I had been dislocated or whatever, disconnected. And I'm not too thrilled about that because I'm not having control over my feed or how fast it's moving or anything. I have tried to clear out caches and things like that again, and I need more time to move. As I create episodes, I am creating a lot of things that are being saved by the computer, and I have to get them onto an external hard drive. This is what I'm seeing. But I have one, but it's full. I'm filling them actually quite very fast by making these episodes. Alright, let's get this cleared out. Oh, finally something. Let's blow it all up. We're at 52% for launching the download content of Halo. I apologize for not doing that sooner. That's a lesson learned, and in the future I will be quicker about that. Okay, so I'm going to do this because I'm running out of room. Usually I like to pick the gem color blue, and it's usually very helpful to do that. I think the map can go, and I'm just dealing with the plates now. Okay. And I think I'll be able to do it in 2 moves. Let's try this. Ooh. 1. This is 2. I wonder if I get these little horsetails if I didn't drop it down or blow it up. That's something I'll find out right now, maybe. At least we've got 1 victory, so I need to have 4 more victories in order to win this broom contest. I think I'm at 8 out of 12. Alright. So as I mentioned, I've started to go back to swimming every day, and now that school's closed, I've had the week to go swimming every day. I've swam at the minimum an hour and a half, and at the maximum I've gotten in 3 hours at a time. Depends on when I get there, how crowded it is, because when the small pool's not working, they collapse other swimming lessons and other classes into ours, and we don't have room to move. And I really hate when that happens, because I hate that you waste your resources to go, ooh, I'm number 1. I'm number 1. Let's go back to the broom race. I'm in the lead, but I'm not secure. 2 people are on my butt here. So I need to win 4 more times. Let's do this. I'm level 2,633 in Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells. Floating around in my Halo-esque costume that I'm channeling for today. And I haven't been using the featured buddy. I just find the Phoenix is the best for me. It clears the most stuff. Oh, there we go. Well, that unleashed something important. 1 done. I'm gonna do this. Oh, that didn't even go to the ogre. I'm so surprised. Oh, yay, I get to do that. I want to make myself a thingy. This is what I needed to pop some gems in some special way to clear the board faster with less moves. Very important. Horsetails, go. Oh, it's unicorn hair. Alright. Alright, I got a bomb. I'm going to bring that bomb down. I only have 1 ogre to get rid of. He's tough, this guy. Gonna bomb him again. There we go. He's gone. So I have 20 windows, 9 sets of spider webs to release. Numbers are not necessarily on my side for how many moves I can make. I'm gonna do this anyways. Here we go. Bombs away. That was more helpful. Let's let them all go. And what's freaky is some spider webs only take up 1 square, and that's it, just 1 square. And we want to clear the yellow one. I try to pick 1 side or 1 corner to get done at a time if I can. Just how my brain wants to be organized. Alright. Running out of rooms and moves. One. What didn't break? I am noticing they don't break a lot of stuff. I'm missing one. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's try this again while I still have moves I can make. Download is at 57%. Oh boy, I might have to make this up to you guys another day. Oh, faking you in here. I'm gonna make as many gem things as I can. How about that? Let's do this. Done. Let's blow you up with a bomb. Go. Oh. $15 to go. I don't want to leave any windows in any corners. Let's hit them again. Okay. Ooh, I've got a Phoenix pop to help me. That's great. First, I'm going to make my infinite bag. I'm going to take out the reds in the corners. Get rid of the window that was stuck there the last time, getting in my way. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do this. Take out the 3 because it's the biggest. I should pop down to 1s. I'm gonna send out the angel keys. I'm gonna send out the claw. Let's explode the claw. There we go. We're gonna free that one. No, didn't even let it go. I don't understand what's happening with that. Oh, this is bad news. This is bad news. Oh, I did it. Oh, yay. Okay. We didn't have to clear all the white icy things. Oh, they're gone anyways. Yay. Alright. So 9 are down. I have to win 3 more times. Do I have enough lives left to do it? I'm going to find out now. Oh boy. Gonna go get that later. Come on, come on. I want to see the brooms. I want to see the brooms. I'm going to give up all my lives to play with the brooms. Alright, go. Vanessa's still right behind me. 9 out of 12. Alright. Level 2634. Let's do this. So it looks like part of the win, if you're the first one to win, is 30 minutes of free time play. That's great. That helps out my guild to stay ahead. We were the first this week up until mid this afternoon. And then the people that jumped ahead of us, like super jumped ahead of us, points. We can take a look at that later. Okay. Let's start with yellow. Boom, boom, boom. Green will get rid of itself. Red can get rid of itself. Red again. Purple means nothing to me. Alright. Let's get rid of all of that. We've got unicorn hair popping down. Let's take it. Realizing on this side I have to deal with envelopes later, but worry about that at another time. We have to get these windows out of our way. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's take with us all the greens. And now we're gonna take, oh, this will be interesting. Oh good, I like when I can pop a lightning bolt with a bomb. That clears a big area. Oh, we've got ourselves some curly horn. We'll move that next. Get over there. That bomb can help. Yeah. And I'm gonna take down the blues. Empty that finally. And what can I do about envelopes? Get rid of all of that. The more I can move at one time, the better. 3 moves. 1, 2. Oh, and I don't. Ooh. No. I just needed one more move, maybe 2. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. Ending the game. We are 61% downloaded for Halo. It's taking a long time. Okay, knowing what we know now, we don't have any better gem things on the game board, so this is one move at a time, not moving very much. Oh, this is terrible. Let's get it out of there. Ding, ding, ding. We want to get rid of as many as possible in one fell swoop. Running out of moves way too fast, and I haven't even moved the windows off the board. That's not good at all. That's not, no, didn't do it. Dang it. I need to get more wins in. Come on now. Running out of moves. No. Oh, but I won something. Oh, yay, I have experience points. Woohoo! Claiming it. Now, let me back out there to my broom game. Ask for lives. Oh, no! Is that why it all ended? Okay, let's go take a look at Hagrid's hut. See what's happening over there. I did pretty badly because usually I get an hour out of having 6 lives. Today I got 30 minutes. Alright, come on, fuzzy thing. Give me whatever your gems are. Spit it out, spit it out. I'm on a lag. This is terrible. Alright, person. Oh, that's a mouse. Never mind. Why would it still show a thing? Going back to look again. Oh, that's all. Rodent-like creatures. Oh, upgrades. Okay, upgrade the mouse. I think this was one of my first ever pets. The black rat. Yeah, what if Croshanks had eaten Pettigrew? I mean, it was a rat. Well, we still have some gold to get from our bank. Let's see how much we've got today. 60, you little cheap bastards. Alright, and we're going to come back over this way. So I've got... Oh, I see what's going on. So, I think some potions I had set to make might be done. So, yeah, I'm going to claim the stars, which we need towards boosting our pets. I wasn't able to work towards any trophies today, but that would be nice when I can work towards trophies. It's always better. I don't want buffs. So I want draw to peace. Okay. 15 hours and 10 minutes before this event ends. Okay, now the next thing is... Okay, oh, I've won 15 minutes of free time play. Yes, we are gonna go back to the broom race because I want to win this. It's the first time I've ever seen this. Let's do it. Level 2634. I'm in first place. I do not want to lose. I have 14 minutes of free play plus some. Alright, here we go. I want to boost my keys. Phoenix is in play. I'm going back in, everybody. Whew, I gotta love when you win those little free bits right at the last minute. Huh. Okay. Let's think this through better. We want this to drop the envelopes. And then we want to kill the envelopes. Yes. And get rid of them. I want to get rid of as many as I can. That was good. This is good. So I'm thinking of envelope removal instead of thinking of clearing these windows. I wonder if that's the distraction. No, I do need to clear the 4 windows as part of this thing, so yeah, no. It has to be done. Alright, so getting rid of you guys. Getting rid of you guys. I just want to keep dropping more and more envelopes down the center here rather than having to figure out how to make gems to blast out the outer side. Okay, take down that. Ooh, we're gonna move this. Oh. I'm gonna move this right through. Gonna move this right through. Okay, gonna move this right through. Six needs to go. So blues and greens need to go. Oh, I should have done it the other way. Maybe blues and reds. Okay. Oh no! Dang it. Okay, gonna use more free time. Gotta use a free time. We're gonna replay this. Okay, so okay. Okay. Oh, and I'm at a 0 again? Dang it. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Come on, my time is burning. Let's go, let's go. Nice. Also, I've been to the movies lately, since I'm just gonna do a banter here. Try my best to entertain you a little, because I go silent way too often. I went to see the movie that's kind of, to me, kind of like the modern version of the failure to launch that happened in, I think, the 90s or 2000s with Sarah Jessica Parker. And it's done with Jennifer Lawrence. Anybody who ever wanted to see her naked, go to this movie. She does a fight scene naked. People are trying to steal her clothes at the beach, not to be a major spoiler, and she lets them have it. So if anybody ever had fantasies about Katniss, go see this movie. I don't even know what it's called. Just look for Jennifer Lawrence being the babysitter to a grown boy. And it's in Cineplex right now. That's the best plug I could give. I was surprised to see what I saw, and I wonder if she wanted to do it, because she never had to do that to be famous in the first place. I just wonder if she wanted to do it because she's getting older now, and before she's too old, or is it because, has she done movies where people have seen her junk? I don't know, because I haven't seen them, because I don't go looking for them. But it was a surprise. But in a way, I also felt like if you're gonna see someone naked, I'm glad I saw them kicking ass. Because then you saw what a young fit woman looks like kicking ass in caveman days. Like our greatest of grandmothers must have been able to kick some ass, and we know that they didn't begin in this world making grass skirts. I mean, I don't think they were wearing much. Twigs, mud, I don't know. But yeah. So the odd random thoughts that came through my mind. I'm sorry I shared, but I hope you don't mind. But that was happening. It's kind of like if you're into the Daryl Dixon thing from the Walking Dead universe. Everybody wanted to see him naked, and he's like, I'm not a sex symbol, and everybody wanted to see him naked. So when they did finally show it, he was a captive, a slave, so it wasn't romantic, it was trying to survive. Like, humans really don't have much on them as individuals against the rest of nature. I don't know how we got on top, but our ability to poke with sticks, I don't know. But it's like, but then, so when they finally showed it, it wasn't in a sex scene, and I actually appreciated that a lot more, to see them in another light. Like, there's more things important to survive in this world. Yeah. So yeah, another random thought. Okay, I'm running out of stuff. Oh, my record's not so good here. Oh, so sad. I can't activate anything because I'm not going to pay real money for this stuff. Who's there? Persona. She was unclothed. Oh, yeah, you know what? In X-Men? Nice to meet you, Persona. X-Men, you're right. She did the blue thing. I honestly think I like the original actress more because she was the first to have done it. But I think that's brave. And again, that was an athletic role, not a wimpy role. So I like that character for that as well. So how are you tonight, Persona? I'm basically really trying to get Halo Infinite to open up so we can play it tonight. And every time it gets a certain amount of download, it seems to close itself, so I have to reopen it and tell it to relaunch again. So I'm just playing Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells in my Halo-ish gear, hoping to launch before the evening's over. And so sorry for the delay. Yeah, you like the original better too? Yeah, I don't know, there was something more to the original, I guess, for me, as an action lover. Though I did like the Hunger Games, the books, and the movies. Maybe that's morbid. Okay, so every time I'm trying to launch Halo, it is now shutting itself down at a faster pace. I'm trying to bring it up again. This may be another glitch night, and I'll just have to retry it at another... I'm at 66% downloaded content. It's downloading really slow, so maybe this is a very intricate game. I don't know. Oh, yeah, no. I use this. I use Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells because it has not given me any problems really, and it's a fast go-to if I'm lacking in being able to launch something else. I should have tried to launch Halo sooner than I did. It's just taking much longer than I expected to download into playable. But what I found, it took me 3 tries before I could get into the Daenerys Targaryen one, and then it became interesting on the 3rd. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that you came in to see it and we're not in it yet. I'm very sad about that. I don't like wasting people's time, but I'm glad to see you. So tell me about you. Are you one of my subscribers? Are you just passing through to have a look-see at what I'm doing in here? My name is Venus, by the way, so nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm failing at the puzzles tonight. I just... So what's happening in Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells, if you've ever played it, to me it's better than... It's better than Candy Crush. I like it because of the themes and the chapters and stuff. But I'll come out and show you. They're doing something very new. I don't know if it's the level or if it's just the time of year. I'll be honest with you, I've never played Halo. I actually am just getting into venturing into different video games since I started VTubing. I thought I'd show me learning how to do these things all at once and leveling in front of people's eyes. And so this was going to be my first touch into it. But I mean, I know so many people who love this game that I wanted to give it a try. But I welcome you to be one of my subscribers and come back another day. I promise that next Thursday I will hash this out in time. I'm so sorry about tonight though. It's at 68% downloaded content. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. I actually started downloading this an hour before I came online, not realizing I'd need to give it some time. So that's my fault. But here's what's new. So this broom race is the thing I'm trying to do right now. I've got 2 minutes left of free play time. So here I am at the front. It's not Halo at all. I'm so sorry. But every Sunday night I do play WoW. I play the Dragonflight, and I've been gearing up this character through that solely in front of people's eyes. That was my goal with that character. So I've got a dragon. I'm not able to fly it everywhere by itself, but I can launch it into the air and coast around. So I'm at level 2,634, and I've got to win 3 more times to win that race. There's 2 people right behind me there. But so tell me, what is your favorite Halo expansion and why you love it so much? And I can see that we probably have a lag. I'm not sure if you're still there, but I hope you're still there. I'm at 69% download for Halo Infinite. I never saw myself switch to using a mouse, but if it's going to get me extra buffs, I'm going to take it. Thank you, little mouse. I don't know where you came from. Oh, that's okay. I can wait for you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm so excited to get a chance to get to know you. Yeah, I love the Phoenix pet. It takes out the most off the board at one time, but they've added a new feature where you get other buffs like free game time play and stuff like that. If you use other pets some of the time. I think probably because once people get the Phoenix, maybe they're not trading out anymore. But, well, what I can do too is, now that you're one of my subscribers, Persona, if you ever want me to do a show or an affirmation video or a game, like a video game you want to see me play, not only do I come out on Thursday nights and Sunday nights to play the video games, Sunday nights specifically for WoW, but things like Halo I would do on a Thursday. And on Saturdays, when I do, every other week on Saturdays, I do a guild, I call it a guild meeting, just because I didn't know what to call it, where I update my subscribers on what I'm working on, and I take special requests. So if at that time on a Saturday you want to see me get into Halo, I promise you by this upcoming Saturday, I will have it finally downloaded. We're at 71% download now. So did you just celebrate July the 4th, American Independence Day, or are you from somewhere else in the world? And if those questions are too, if you want to be private, don't worry. I have lots of subscribers who like to be private. Just let me know and I won't ask questions. Oh no. I'm on a lag. Hopefully our chat's not too laggy. Oh no. I know you might not see what I'm seeing on your screen, but right now my whole screen has gone into not responding, and it's got like a white veil on top of it. But hopefully you can still. Well, you don't celebrate 4th of July. Well, I celebrate that just because I like eating hot dogs or sausages on a barbecue. But I celebrate the 1st, which is Canada's Day. I had fun with that. And sometimes when I know where my subscribers are from, I try to honor some of their days as well. When I remember to, I try to remember to. But I'm new at this, so this is my 4th month doing this. I've thought about it for a while, and for years friends were trying to get me to do this, and I wasn't listening, so I do regret not doing it sooner and being more at the forefront with the original people, but I had to learn a lot about computers to be able to do it at all. So, my family's pretty stunned that I'm doing it at all. And to be able to change my clothes and put on a helmet and wear an axe, it might be easy, maybe you know how to do it, but it was never my thing. So I'm just amazed with computers in general. Veggie dogs. Well, there's another kind of, I don't know if you would be into this, but I have a show on Tuesday nights, tofu dogs. I could do, is it vegetarian or vegan? I don't know if that's the same thing even, to be honest with you. But one thing I do is Tuesday nights I have a Riddle Me Din Din, And I do that at 8 o'clock at night on Eastern Standard Time. And I mean, they go into a playlist, so if you check them out, some of them that I do don't involve meat necessarily. There's a lot of like fresh fruity drinks and slushies, and I got into it. I tell riddles, and then as you solve my riddles, you get the ingredient list. So every answer is an ingredient, and then I tell you how to put it together to make something. And in the Riddle Me Din Din nights, I am right now using this summertime to travel the world to visit all the places my subscribers are from. And so some of the recipes are like power balls, what do you call them? Those like Buddha bowls, slushies, because I'm trying to get back into better health myself. Vegan is no animal products. Oh, but you still eat eggs. Okay. So knowing that, you know what I'll do? Persona, I'm going to create an episode of Riddle Me Din Din for you. Whether you're there on that night or not, you can check it out at another time. And in honor of you joining us tonight, I am going to make a special menu for vegans. Veggie dogs. I know I've tried like the vegetarian hamburgers, which is like mainly like corn and stuff in it, and I like them. They were tasty. Yeah. It's supposed to be for fun. I mean, some of my jokes are really bad. Someone did request of me to use dad jokes, and a couple of those episodes, I just had to apologize for the jokes I was making. But I do try to keep, because sometimes with recipes we use some of the same ingredients for different things, I try to keep the puzzles as original as I can. And sometimes I even create a theme for the puzzles. I have to get back to doing that. And again, it's just to support everyone having healthy habits. Or having rewards that don't hurt our health. So I'm kind of into that when I'm not gaming. Yeah, Persona. Okay, I think it's clear that I'm not going to win the broom game tonight. Hopefully, whoever I'm competing against is asleep right now and won't bother trying to beat me until it's too late. Until then, in our Halo update, I'm 76% downloaded. I'm getting it from the Steam. Do you use Steam at all? I got my VTube Studio from Steam, and that's how I use my character. Oh my goodness, she's so tiny right now. Let me bring her back. My poor little rigged avatar. Oh, so waiting to get in there and shoot him up tonight. So is Halo a shoot game? Oh, hi Hero Flame, how are you doing? Hero, I want you to meet Persona. Persona is vegan. I'm gonna do my next Riddle Me Din Din in honor of Persona joining us tonight, our new subscriber, and they're a Halo gamer. Yeah. Often my subscribers aren't here for a lot of my live shows because a lot of my subscribers are from the West Coast. Or from around the world even. So we're all on different time schedules, but I do still go through the live episodes. I know. I was thinking you might like my astronaut helmet this evening. I found one to float around. I did expect that we would be playing Halo. It keeps shutting itself down every time it hits the next like decade up in the download process. So I have to keep launching it. So I'm launching it again. It's at 76% right now. So what may happen, and I hate to say, I didn't want to let Persona down, but if it doesn't allow me to play tonight, then I can come back on guild night, or the guild meeting on Saturday, and I can play it then if you guys log in. And if you're not, I'll hold on to it and I'll do it next Thursday. But I'll have it for sure for the next time we do gaming. To show my launch. I didn't think it would take this long. It's definitely glitchy in its download. It's the one I'm downloading it from Steam, so that's different. And so in the meantime, as you know, Hero, I go to Harry Potter when we're waiting for anything else to work out again. Oh, I'm definitely gonna leave replays. I leave all of my once live events. They stay inside of my streams. I haven't taken anything down at all, so you can go back right to the beginning of the first times I play different things. As I play something more than once and it seems to get a bit of a like a following in its own in real time for other people, not live. A lot of people do watch my gaming stuff, so once I get a few episodes in, I will actually make its own playlist so that it's easier for you to narrow in on just the thing you're interested in. Also, if you like a certain type of banter, please just tell me what you want to know about. Do you want me to just talk about life in general while I'm playing? Do you want to hear about how to do certain things in the game? Or do you want to hear fun facts about anything related to the game and the media? I can look it up and deliver that if that's the interest of my subscribers. I just need my subscribers to tell me what they want, and I will try to give it to you. I am wearing the helmet tonight because I really did think I'd be shooting up aliens. So it's another unplanned glitchy evening, but you know, it took us 3 tries before I could get into the Game of Thrones game and see Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow. So I think it's just I should plan ahead. I always wanted to just show me launching into a game for the first time right from the like hitting the start button, but it seems like that's not the right strategy. It seems like I have to like get in there first and make sure I'm in before telling you guys I'm gonna play it. Oh my goodness. If this is my first time in Halo, the storyline isn't the best way. My problem is I don't have any roommates. I'm lucky to say I don't have any roommates, so I wouldn't be able to do multiplayer unless someone else knew how to set that up and came over to play with me. I have invited someone to come and do that with their own system, but we haven't figured out when we're going to do that yet. Infinite is my first game. Yeah, I like the fresh reaction because I like doing this. Like Hero knows, I tried a bunch of driving games with Mario Kart and I don't remember Sonic and Pac-Man and all. I found out I like the driving games. I think I have good aim with the shoot 'em up games if I have the actual gun in my hand. But using the keyboard, like, as a kid, I didn't play video games. I played outside with a stick and imagination. So, I hung from trees and I went swimming anywhere I could swim. I played baseball or soccer. I was always outside. So it was only when COVID happened that they shut down all the sports and the gyms and the pools that I actually got online and was like stir crazy to do anything else. Blizzard's games are the things I'm most familiar with. I have from time to time played Diablo with friends and Hearthstone, but I love WoW. I just love World of Warcraft. And I really didn't like Shadowlands, so I kind of bailed from the game. Really, I was an AWOL GM for a while, and now I'm starting to come out. Since I've been VTubing, my gamer friends still will play with me online and we'll talk. Some of them have been here as subscribers as well and helping me achieve things while you guys are watching. And yeah, I just like the fresh reactions because some games were just not for me, and I just say why. But I was surprised to know that I like the driving games. Like, I'm terrible at the driving games, but they're fun. They're funny. So I like it just the same. So if I'm not going to do Infinite first, if I can find another version, which one are you guys going to recommend? Because I know nothing about any of them, really. I'm just dipping into things because I hear people talking about them because they love them. I will say one thing you guys didn't see me do is a lot of people who left WoW went into, was it Everglades or Everstill or something like that, like plant people. And I made a character to try to play it to see what everyone was talking about, and I fell in some kind of ditch in a glitch and I can't get out of it for the life of me, so I gave up because my character can't go anywhere and I didn't feel like making another character. So sometimes things like that happen on the fly that you don't know are going to happen. That, I mean, it's funny to me, maybe not so funny to people hoping to play with me. But yeah. But basically, I think I know the Blizzard games the best. I didn't play with the joystick games whenever they were a thing. So using my keyboard as the joystick with the letters, hitting the letters, that's a little more foreign to me. Combat Evolved. Okay, noted. Combat Evolved. I will have to look that up. Okay, Halo has shut itself again. I'm relaunching it again, and it is at 82%. Well, the number's getting better. Hope you guys aren't too bored. Okay, so I have to tell you all, Persona, I have a little ritual because I promised myself if I was going to sit to do things live and sit, it means a lot more sitting than I'm used to doing. For my health, I always will drink a whole bunch of water while I'm sitting here. So, but today, ooh, big shot of my thighs. Sweaty thighs, I'm so sorry. That happens in a girl's life. Here we go. Here we go. Well, get me back down there. I'll come over here and talk to you guys for a second. Here I am. So yeah, hi everybody, floating around in space. I am raising a glass of agua fresca. Agua fresca. Agua fresca. I don't know how they say it, but I keep hearing about it from Gordon Ramsay's cooking shows. So I've thrown together my ice cubes, my mint plants, my berries from the farm around here, and made some nice cool agua fresca water. Nice thigh shot. I know they're as sweaty as mine really are. I've got two fans on me right now in front of the computer. It was we've had such a heat wave lately. It's been crazy. So I am drinking agua fresca and I'm raising my glass. I'm going to have you hear it, if you can hear that. And I am drinking to your health and mine, everybody. So if you haven't hydrated today, please hydrate yourself. I have seen a lot of pictures of Halo Master Chief, collection of like helmets and gear and weaponry, actually, when I was just randomly searching it online to find something else about it. I'm changing sizes a lot today. I've got a lot of glitches, and what's happened is I moved my computer table and everything around to a different way against my wall. So I built one like soundproofing wall, and I have my back is to the closet, which makes its own soundproofing like wall. But now I can actually turn my head to see out the window and not feel so cut off from nature. Thank you, Hero. Cheers to you guys. Yeah, so that's happening. So we are at 84% downloaded. I'm going to float myself back over here out of the way. And so because I moved everything, I haven't disassembled this structure that I created. I reuse cardboard boxes, and I use a lot of duct tape for things. And I had built myself this kind of a shelf to put my camera for rigging. And because I moved everything, I haven't disassembled yet what I had attached to the desk. And I have to reassemble it so that it's not in the way. So that I could be centered to the screen and get my rigging done better. So the rigger thing is trying to track me, but I'm to a diagonal from where I usually sit. Ooh, Persona Scott, is that a beautiful sunset? And we've got some champagne. I've got my aqua fresca. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. The original artist, who is Eridante, you can find Eridante on Fiverr, actually created, I had requested the universe in the eyes because it's a way that they paint their eyes, which is really beautiful. And unfortunately, once I got it rigged, I lost some of that effect. But the idea was that when you get a close-up of my eyes, you're seeing the universe in my eyes kind of thing. And the special effect was supposed to make a glow and have like the M Soul come out. So when I call you guys M Soul, my beautiful mortal souls, that there's a whole thing about that in the lore. In my playlist for Brave Immortal Souls, it will explain that more. But I won't bore you with that today. But okay, this is an end game. We are at 86% downloaded for Halo Infinite, and I know you guys are recommending me find the other one, which I will look for. But I'll just let the download happen. I feel obligated to at least give a news release about the state of the game I thought I was gonna play for you guys today. I'm so sorry, but we'll figure it out. Okay. I really need to do better at making gems that pop a bunch of things at the same time. That would be a better use of the moves I have. Oh, what are you catching up on, Persona? See, I do a lot of random chatting. But I think when I go too quiet, it's usually because I'm playing WoW and I'm trying to kill something. Then I forget that people are listening and I have to talk. Alright, see you later, Persona. Thanks for checking in and thanks for joining us. Yeah, so I don't know if Persona can still hear us, but Hero, if you can hear me, oh, send community post about it later. Yeah. Oh, did you see the newest thing I put in the post? I'm going to use the community post area to show my scheduled shows maybe from now on, because not a lot of people do the polls, and I don't want to keep bugging people to do the polls. So I'm going to use it to show my schedules. And in the meantime, so this past week, since July 1st, I've been swimming every day. It's been about a week now, and I have lost weight. And I'm trying to, as much as possible, not buy junk. Doing a lot of apple juice and a lot of water, agua fresca. And I'm staying away from all of the seltzer waters, the bubbly carbonated waters, because that was when I was drinking the week I got sick. And I think that was bothering my system to have too many bubbles. Oh, great. Yeah, so I'm going to stick with that, making the schedule, and posting it there so people can see it. I do post it in my Facebook, but I don't think that necessarily my subscribers here are also in my friends list there. So I'm learning to use more than one platform. I have tried to put some of my shorts in TikTok. Nothing's come of that. I don't have any followers there. But I have attempted it just to try to be seen more. In Reddit, I've got my profile in there and I'm posting to me, but no community. Every time I try to build a community, it seems like it gets banned or erased or something. So I'm really not into that. But I have my name in there. Yeah, well, I've always had a figure. I always have. But I would like to go back to when I was athletic. That was the best. And when I was younger, I mean, in school, I was always teased and bullied for being athletic as a female. And I just wished I could have been proud of it and taken better. The reason why I'm here and why I chose a beautiful name and a beautiful avatar to represent, because I really did ask for them to make the legs of the avatar more muscular. That was a fight I didn't win. But I was like, I want to be proud of my almond-shaped eyes, and I want to be proud of my thick, very muscular thighs. I was not a lazy kid. And I'm working on getting that back. So when you get sick and you're idle, you lose your muscle tone, you lose your physique, and yeah, I decided I didn't want to be upset with myself for my genetics, basically, I guess. Oh boy. Now, there's not a lot on the board to wipe out to be able to get. There isn't 7 envelopes out there. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, let's hope I can use my keys wisely here. Do I have all of the envelopes? Oh wow, I finally won. Thank you. It wasn't until Venus and Serena Williams, if you've heard of them from the tennis world, came out in the Toronto area for tennis. Very muscular girls, that my body shape wasn't appreciated until them, I'd say. So I thank them for being out there doing what they love to do. So yeah, so I've lost about 6.5, 7 pounds, depending on the moment in the morning. I only measure myself in the morning, and I'm not feeling hungry at all. If anything, I'm still not quite over whatever it is that I caught. So no, still not sleeping so well as well, but definitely more water than anything else. And I've been off of coffee actually the last week. I haven't wanted it. But I think too, when we get into hot weather, I find that I'm not so hungry, and I don't want anything that has cream in it. It puts me off somehow in the summertime. In the wintertime, I seem to want it. Okay, I'm ranked number one. I've won 20 more free minutes. It's so hilarious. The never-ending games of Harry Potter. Well, Hero, you might be my good luck charm because I won that in the last minute. Because I don't have any lives left. We are at 92% downloading content for Halo. I actually ran out of bananas, so I didn't have a banana today. But what I did do is I went back to the farm and I had the asparagus soup. I know it sounds strange to have a soup for breakfast, but if it's something that settles my stomach and I'm not eating anything like, overly salty or sugary, I think it's good. I'm not a cereal person at all, to be honest. Yeah, but I did, from there, I bought some strawberries and raspberries. I bought some big fat tomatoes, and I bought yellow and orange peppers. I love those. All from the farm, all grown locally. So, and I got home and I made myself a homemade spaghetti sauce with some of it. Because, as you know, I do the riddle me din dins, but I actually do really cook. From time to time, I try not to give myself food poisoning, of course. but I did. So I didn't have tomato sauce, and I'm actually have developed an allergy or sensitivity to tomatoes in the middle of my lifetime. So a lot of my cultural foods I don't eat anymore, although I miss them. Honestly, I miss my grandmother's cooking. I miss my dad's cooking. I miss my mom's cooking. I miss my aunt's cooking. I cannot cook like any of them, and none of them cook like each other. They all came from the same house and culture. I don't know how it works out that way, but that's just what it was. And but I miss their food. But what I did was I just used water as the base. I cooked the spaghetti, and then once it was done, what I did was I drained out the water, put the spaghetti back in I took off the heat, but I kept it on the burner that was hot. And I added in like the herbs. Like I did parsley. I've been avoiding oregano and I've been avoiding basil because they've both been triggers for me, and I don't know why. I've developed sensitivities to them, I guess. So instead, I've been doing basil, and I've been doing garlic, real like dehydrated garlic. I rehydrate it in the liquid, and yeah, and what did I do? Oh, okay. So what I did is something, I don't know if you'll find it funny, but I dropped 2 eggs onto it, and so it would pick up the herbs and scramble. And I chopped the tomatoes so that they would simmer down. So it's not like a tomato sauce per se, but the tomatoes are in it. And then what did I do? Yeah, so I simmered down the tomatoes to be the tomato sauce. So it's not exactly the same, but still you get the fresher flavor, the real food content. And yeah, so it was a non-red dish. Oh, and I put yellow peppers in it too. I cut them up really small so they cook faster. And again, I just simmered it all into the thing, and so that's the worst that I've eaten in the past week, the pasta, but I don't usually cook it at all, so that's okay by me. It's my treat. But I also swam for 3 hours today, so I needed something more than just watermelon or strawberries for today. But yeah, I'm starting to recognize some of the older ladies, and they're recognizing me. So I do get little bits of chit chat in now when I go out in public to swim, which is different than before, being a newcomer to this area. Oh yeah, so here I don't know if you're into vegetarian vegan stuff. I'm sure it doesn't bother you. I'm gonna do a riddle me din din for that. I'm thinking about recipes right now that would be fun for that because I know I have some of the things I have featured that come from I'm gonna say Burma and come from Vietnam. Those episodes, I'd say a vegetarian or a vegan could use some of those recipes. But I'm gonna do one just for that and see how that goes over. I know that like it's either Dark Alice or Tishy who also eats that way. I'm thinking it's Dark Alice. Um, so they'll appreciate the episode as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I like being able to cater more specifically to the people that we have. So that's gonna be fun for me to look up. Yeah, I'm just wondering. I didn't ask before Persona left what their favorite fruit or vegetable was, or like their favorite go-to thing. So I'm gonna be taking a guess on that. Do you have a favorite? Oh shoot, I'm out of room. Just when I built the gems I needed. Ah. For me right now, see, I actually had created a menu, but then it was July 4th, so I switched it out and I didn't use what I originally meant to use for Tuesday night. But I had a menu that was based on just strawberries because strawberries are the in thing that are growing on the farms right now. That and asparagus. So if we were to, but I also realize you guys aren't maybe living in the same hemisphere as me. So that becomes, I'm not sure if I'm doing right by picking things around me when I'm featuring them, like if they're readily available to you guys. So I'm taking a guess on that. And I could do something with asparagus and something with strawberries because they're the in things. Now I'm trying to think about what else is growing right now. Is potatoes are pickable right now in my area. What are the most pickable, like what is the in season for you guys? I've got the advantage of living near farms. I'm kind of half out in the middle of nowhere. But but for me, it's the season for picking strawberries, rhubarb, asparagus, and potatoes. I think also green beans might be out right now. All of my mint plants are doing their thing. Oh, hello. You do like strawberries. Well, I actually have 3 recipes prepared um, with strawberries. And I meant to use it on July the 4th. But you know what? This works out better because we've met you just now. So I'm going to bring out the strawberries. I'll bring out my strawberry recipes. So Riddle Me Din Din's going to happen on Tuesday night. It happens at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you look at my community tab, you're going to see that I have my schedule to tell you guys when I'll be online at the Eastern Standard Time. So that'll be helpful as well. Oh, I'm so close and yet so far from beating this particular level of the game. We are at, for some reason, we went from 87% or something to being 52% downloaded. There's definitely a glitch in my system. I don't know why. When it glitches out the next time, I'll try to open it one more time. But we still seem to have some lives left here. So I'm just going to keep going because it seems to be I have the best chance of chatting with people when I'm in this game. For whatever the reason. But yeah, I was just saying on Persona that right now where I live, it's strawberry season, it's asparagus season. This is the time where people are picking strawberries, rhubarbs, and potatoes. Some people do have raspberries. as well. This is July. Yeah, raspberries are starting. Uh, okay, so that's a normal thing then that's happening here. It looks like for me, we finally got a little bit of rain, which is great because by 8 o'clock in the morning, you cannot breathe in my apartment. It has been such a hard, what do you call it? I'm so bad at thinking right now. My goodness. Heat waves that we've been having. And so I've been very appreciative that I can go swimming in the middle of the day because I don't know how I'd survive the heat waves. Oh, you don't like asparagus? Okay, forget that. So I'm going to go with strawberry. Yeah, Peter Pettigrew is up there. And I always wondered, what if Crookshanks had eaten Peter Pettigrew when he was in rat form? Or is Pettigrew able to use his magic to protect himself even when he was a rat? I've never understood that because there was a close call. Okay. Gonna move you. Oh my goodness, I don't have a lot of moves left. Come on. I want to win. Oh, if I have to spread these butterbeer spills around, I'm not gonna win at all. My goodness. Okay. Oh no. Just not enough time. I think it was creepy that Ron had him, that he slept in the same room. And why would he choose to hide in the Weasley's house as opposed to somewhere else? I've never understood that. Oh, Persona. Okay. That's gonna be hilarious. Alright. I'm gonna take off my gear because I'm gonna say I really hate to disappoint you, especially you, Persona, who came in here because you're a fan of Halo, seeing me fail at even downloading Halo as my first attempt. Yeah. I'm gonna take this stuff off now. Maybe I should channel something else. Oh, even my VTube studio is glitching. I guess I don't want to take off my helmet. Okay, I'm gonna replay. And get rid of you. Alright, I'm just gonna come out. Here I am. Hello everybody. How you doing? Halo is for the second time downloaded 59% content. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? But Hero Flame, you've been with me through a few failed attempts of things since I've started. You've watched me fail a lot, and you're still here. So thank you for your loyalty and your good sense of humor, Persona. I'm sorry if we don't end up getting to get in there tonight. But at least we're chatting. I hope you don't mind. If you're a Harry Potter fan, I guess it's okay. An Xbox account. I don't actually own an Xbox. Do I need to have an Xbox to have the account? Guess I was not properly prepared for this one. Okay. Please, please, please. I want to win. No Xbox required. Okay. Well, then that's a doable thing. Okay, well that's doable. I can do that. Interesting. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna do here. Hmm. Go, go, go. I want to win. What's happening with Microsoft? Oh. I thought Xbox, it sounds like it was a very popular thing that most people would probably be playing in their home. Ding, 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 ding. We're holding at 59% downloaded with Halo Infinite. Oh boy. Even if I had started 2 hours earlier, it still would have been holding you guys up from seeing me play the game. It's just not cooperative. Uh, I don't understand the usefulness of the inflated spell. So it blows up. It's not necessarily taking anything much with it. Maybe that. Alright, let's try this. Go, go, go. I don't have any moves left. Okay, that's something. Come on, come on, come on. Do big things, do big things. Oh no. Oh. Do you think maybe they lost a key person? Like when they sold the game, did one of the inventors go with it to the other company? Hmm. No, that makes sense. I've actually heard that happening with a few different games out there, or companies. And then once you sell, you also can't like have creative ownership over it anymore. Like they could, I think it was, it's one of the Blizzard games. Has a similar story. It's one of the ones I played too. I forgot the name of it. StarCraft? It was StarCraft? I don't know what's happening, but if you guys can hear me, I think for some reason the video game is launching itself in a different way because it's taken over my Steam screen. So hopefully you got, oh yeah, it's coming up. Let me see what I can do to figure this out. Okay, if you guys can hear me, and you'll probably hear the launching of the game, it has launched itself when it was only at 59% and holding. So I don't know what to do, but it's not letting me stop the video in order to put it in my background screen yet, but I'm going to do it as soon as I can. But it looks like the game is starting to launch itself. And I don't know if you still see me play Harry Potter, but I'm going to lose again. One more time. All right. So now I don't know what to do because I've got so many screens layered on each other. I'm going to hit escape. See if it lets me out. And yeah, the whole landscape looks very grid-like. And glitchy. And it's not letting me out. But I am getting, okay, so I guess what I'm looking at are, I'm looking through asteroids as I'm hurtling through space. And I don't see a way that I can stop myself. There's an emblem flashing in a corner. Like an eagle on an X. So it just keeps showing me different scenes, but I'm not able to get out of the screen. So I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I keep hitting escape and it's not responding. I guess it's trying to show me its various worlds. And it's just not responding. It's not letting me. Now I can't even move my mouse. Oh, this is bad. I had to dump the playtime, Poppy Playtime, because it wouldn't respond to me. I'm feeling like I'm gonna keep having these problems. I think this is meant to be like a shielded view on my part because of the little UNSC eagle flashing in the top right corner, but it doesn't do anything for me when I get to it. Halo Infinite, okay. I gotta tell it to close. This is just one pain in the butt. And everything on my screen is disappeared. So I don't know if you guys are still with me or not, or if you can hear me or not. Okay, I see you guys now. Poor Halo. This is bad, sums it up. Oh, you can still hear me. This is bad. That well, Persona. I'm a very honest, simple person. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do something with this. Okay, so I'm gonna end this game. Let's come out of here. Okay, I don't know how I can switch my screens, so I'm gonna be moving my screens. I don't know if that'll change what you see, but I've got to move them onto. I'm trying to use a second monitor. Try to set something up for that. Okay, so far so good. You can see that I'm just adjusting the size of the frame so I can see what I'm looking at here. So yeah. I'm putting things onto the second screen, even though it's harder for me to see it and I have to shrink them down a lot, to see if I can capture this other game. So I've got game capture open. And let me see. I'm going to change my screen capture. Okay, got rid of that. Okay. I'm moving fluid. Okay. So now. Oh, I see. I'm going to move my Streamlab onto everything else and layer it up real bad, because if I open up this Halo and it opens up on the main screen covering everything again, then I can't adjust what anybody can see. So I'm trying now. We are 1 hour 47 minutes and counting into our game time, and I'm sticking this out because I want to try to launch Halo Infinite. I know it's not the best recommended thing from you guys, but it's the one I was on downloading at the time. Okay, so this time I tried to open it, and it's the first time I haven't seen the box open. All I'm seeing is my icon with a little hourglass beside it. It's disappeared. Oh, it's so nerve-wracking. Come on, I want a success in front of my live viewers. Okay, it has taken over the whole main monitor. I see a silver circle that was there and not there now. This is what happened last time. I've got my eagle flashing in the top corner. I have sound this time. I don't know if you can hear the sound. Probably, and it will probably annoy Hero Flame, who will tell me I'm being drowned out by the sound. You can hear by the sound that nothing is flowing here. It's a bad sunset for someone going blind. Okay, I'm seeing things I didn't see before. I am flying out of the orbit of Earth or something. I'm seeing some ring in the sky. Everything's gone black. I'm gonna drink some water, and I toast you both with my nice cup of agua fresca. And okay, I'm seeing what I saw before. I am scanning. I think I'm scanning floating space rocks right now. Okay, well, here's the good news. We're just going to pretend I'm a bimbo, and the story doesn't mean anything. I just know I'm supposed to go pew, 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 and pew at some things, right? Yeah. Okay, but now this is up. Let's see if I can game capture this so that you guys can see what I see. I mean, that's the whole point of me live streaming, right? I'm supposed to show you this stuff. Okay, I'm trying again. I don't know why Streamlabs is not responding. Is this game too big for my computer? We're gonna find out. Why isn't it bringing it up for me? Oh, here we go. Nothing's listening to me today. Let's go. Game capture. Let's go. Oh, everything's lagging. So, if you guys can hear me, my screen for Streamlabs desktop is definitely lagging in trying to pull up the game. want to screenshot for you. In the meantime, what I'm seeing with the game is it changes to blues with rock, and then oranges with rock, and I'm with greens with rocks. And it just looks like I'm scanning something from a defective helmet, I guess, because the eagle's also lagging and flashing at me. Should it be flashing at me? I'm thinking it's like the pause button on a VCR machine. Oh look, my avatar's gotten bigger all by herself. Haha, I'm not even moving, she's just dancing around on her own. It's very confusing in my computer world. My mouse is not working. Okay, I'm just gonna keep narrating so you feel my pain. Haha! We're back to scanning the original blue asteroids with rocks. And I can't move this window out of the way so I can see what you guys are actually writing. I only see Y, burst, and T, voice, nev, anything. Message received! Oh, if you guys haven't seen yet, there's a show on TV right now. I actually find it interesting to watch. I find myself yelling at the TV sometimes, and it's Stars on Mars. It's hosted by William Shatner, but they've got like football players in there. They've got Ronda Rousey in there. They've got some comedians that I don't find very funny. They had Bruce Willis's daughter, Tallulah, in there. She's just too nice, man. She got kicked because she was too nice and bent. She let people tell her they wanted to do something different than what she told them. Not a leader, softy. But, yeah, there's I think a figure skater in there. There's a bicyclist in there. Like, they're all world famous. Can I tell you who they are? I don't know. They're older than me, but they're in there. And they're trying to go through a simulation of life on Mars. And it's kind of funny to see. They most recently blew up their plants and have to replant plants by shoveling their human waste and mixing it with the Martian soil. It's disgusting jobs. They had to rappel down a cave and get water from crystals or something. Different things. But sometimes I feel too, the person that shouldn't have been kicked was the hard worker. And the person who's just a whiny, doesn't do much for the world, but that's your friend, was saved, you know. William Shatner's a legend. I've got Halo Infinite .exec application error. The exception unknown software exception, and it's a bunch of numbers in brackets, occurred in the application at location, blah blah blah. Lots of letters and numbers in capital and small. So I'm thinking this is a fail. But I will try to show you what I see. Oh no, I can't because it disappeared itself. Okay, so I'm not sure if maybe I don't have enough memory on my computer for this, or if this is going to be one of those things like it takes me 3 launches before, like Game of Thrones did. But I'm going to say, Persona, I'm very, very sorry. You are the Halo fan who came in specifically to see me play it. Do you forgive me if I bail on that mission and I'll do something else? I'll go look up the other version that you guys are saying. I'm going to span through this episode later on tomorrow to go find it. No, so what you experienced, guys, was I found a glitch message error saying something was wrong with the application. So I'm going to have to do some exploring on my own time when I'm not wasting your guys' time. Well, you know what? That little emoji, the little blue emoji is so cute, Persona. That little scary face. I hope something's been funny for you. I hope something's been amusing. I hate to say, I'm going to put Harry Potter back up. If there's any lives left, will it let me live anymore? Because Infinite is definitely a bail. I'm going to have to change the title later. Maybe tomorrow when I'm not feeling lazy. Oh, good. I'm glad you at least had some fun with the conversation. I don't know what to talk about sometimes. I do look up what's trending in Google. But it's not necessarily fun. So I haven't done a lot with that yet. Um, yeah. So, but at least I have some ideas for some new shows I'm going to be producing soon. Um, we also have Ready to Play. Really, this the Blizzard games are all that's on my computer, unless I don't know. What else? Like so basically right now what I'm on is Facebook. So let me see. Screen capture. Let's put it back. Okay, so here it is. I changed up the shape of it and all. I don't know. Here we go. Are you sick of this one? Because we could find something else that's in. Basically, I'm using Facebook. The ones I pull off of Facebook don't seem to be giving me a trouble. Because they're quick. But I don't know, what kind of... Do you guys play in the Facebook games at all? Let's see, this isn't responding either. I think I just got a big glitch going on today. So things that are downloaded. I have played Diablo 3, StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, of course. I'm in Dragonflight with that one. And I'm just gonna pick other things for gamer nights, and then, I could find those stupid little Sonic and Mario Brothers. I didn't even save Hero that day that we randomly found pages online for free games, free retro games. I didn't even save that page. I just know it's out there in the universe somewhere. But here's a question, if you guys know. I was wondering, the guy that played in Donkey Kong, was that not Mario? And did that happen before Mario became his own character with his own gaming empire? Or did they borrow Mario to give King Kong a nemesis? I'm a Blizzard fan. Well, the thing is, I never played video games growing up. So when I got into it, I would just marveled at the art because I love anime. I used to draw anime characters all the time. And the characters in World of Warcraft look like that to me, right? So, and because my family was playing it years before I got into it, and because I moved a lot I've lived in northern Canada, I've lived on places where you get dropped off by a mini plane and it goes away, and you have to wait 9 months before it comes back and takes you back to civilization. I've lived on islands, isolated in the middle of the forest, middle of the Canadian Shield, Nunavut, so where the igloos are and there are no trees. Those are the places where I've lived, where you can't just get in the car and say, I'm out of here, I'm done, and leave. You can't do that in the places where I've been living. So it was real commitments to the places that I was at up until just before COVID when I finally got down south. But it was a different world, and we found that it was cheaper to talk in the video game. So we were using Ventrilo, then we were using the in-game chat, which is oral. Like there were sometimes we were talking on Steam, or we were talking in Ventrilo or one of those other things out there like that. I forget the name now. I'll remember the name as soon as we log out. But anyways, it was cheaper to just, because I already needed to pay for Wi-Fi in order to do my job and go to school from where I was. So if I played World of Warcraft, big deal, because there were no TVs. So I would play for Donkey Kong. And confused about the Donkey Kong question? Okay, so in Donkey Kong, he's throwing barrels at a character, and we're a character trying to run up and get, I guess it's Princess Peach, the princess. So that's Mario, right? So was Donkey Kong before Mario Brothers, or did Mario exist with Princess Peach before Donkey Kong? They kind of feel like Mario and Princess Peach are like the Smurfs, and Donkey Kong is Gargamel. But I'm sure the Smurfs came first. But I don't understand, in the Donkey Kong world, was it Donkey Kong about the King Kong guy, And then eventually people liked the Mario guy, so they gave him his own life in his own video game realm with all these things that have happened with Mario since then. Or, you know, there's actually exercise activities with Mario and Luigi, right? They have Mario and Luigi's haunted house, and you watch it, and you have to run and dodge and duck and jump the things that are coming at them. So, like, you're in the game. I just wanted to mention that. I wanted to make something like that out of this character if you guys have some fun and move around at home, but I don't know. That was Jumpman. Pauline. See, I never knew this. Jumpman and Pauline became Mario and Princess Peach. And Donkey Kong was first. Okay, so that makes more sense to me all along. There we go. I was always confused about that. Sorry for the question, but that was a pressing question on my mind this week. I had many important things to think about. And that was one. I'm so sorry. But if you ever get a chance to go to Universal Studios in Florida, that Donkey Kong, not Donkey Kong, King Kong ride, that was awesome. I think it's one of their best ones. Jumpman and Pauline became Mario and Peach. Yeah, because I'm thinking they look like them. Pauline is his own character? Huh? Yeah. Okay, so that settles something in my mind. So I thought that's what they were. Although I didn't know it at the time. Hmm. Oh my goodness. They're two different people. So does Pauline still exist in Super Mario Brothers world? Like if I want to be in a go-kart, can I be Pauline instead of Peach? I don't think so. Cranky Kong? I haven't seen that out there. I've been to a couple of gaming conventions, and when they do the retro stuff, I have not seen that. I'm seeing you both, Hero. Yeah. Cranky was the original. I think that sounds funny. Cranky Kong. Oh, it's gonna be another fail. He's the buddy now? Are they buddies? Oh, Mario's probably like Latin. Like Italians age well. Brown skin ages pretty well. Like members of my family with the Latin skin, they are not wrinkled and they have not gone bald. But the blondes on the other side of my family, they got old real fast. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny to be bald. Ah. Okay. Well, I guess then that big monkey creature that can play in Mario Kart is Kong, but with a new name, maybe? Or does Kong keep his own name? The things we talk about. Okay. This has been one never-ending game. I keep either winning free lifetimes or I regain lifetimes. I don't. But I'm still going on. I think I started with 6 lives. I'm still going. Wow. Cranky's grandson is the Donkey Kong. Yeah, so what else is new? I'm considering joining a LARPing group. Do you guys know what LARPing is? It's like, you know how people will do those, oh, big monkey creature? Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. Oh, yeah. I just about cleared the library. Oh, 4 more points. How can I use it well? Green. Okay. Even if I clear these little boxes, I'm not really getting away with. There's only one more thing I can do. Come on, be the bombs of my destiny. Clear the board. I might have won. Yes, live action role playing. There's a group, it's 2 hours north of where I live. It's like an abandoned farm that someone has acquired the rights to. And a couple times a month in the summer months, they get together. And I thought it would be funny if they dropped me into there. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic world. So running around, you know, like people with paint guns, except it's like fake swords and rubber swords and stuff. And it's the world where it's like sci-fi horror. Every day that you're there for the long, like from Friday night to Sunday afternoon, you transform because the world has toxic air and stuff like that, toxic food, so anything you eat or drink, and they morph your character. But I thought it would be funny if I dropped into this world of factions and gamblers and mobsters and soldiers, that I'd drop in as like the Walmart shopper. Or be myself and drop in as like a gardener. Because the only weapons I have are 2 short dagger-like foam things that I could turn into like my trowel and my little hand rake. So I don't know what else to do. And yeah. And I was thinking like it would be funny if I was just like a Walmart shopper carrying a box of donuts in and a shopping bag of fuzzy slippers, like totally useless, and see if somehow I could get points for whacking people with slippers or something instead of grenades. I just thought it would be funny, so I proposed my character to them. I'm waiting to see if they clear me or want me to develop the character more. But I think it would be funny. I think if I was the gardener, it would be more useful because I could be like an assistant to a medic because of all my knowledge of plants for healing stuff. But I don't know. I thought it would be funny to just be like Joe Schmo, like a really Joe Schmo landing in this world, because basically the idea is it's a world in between. So the post-apocalyptic world, but people from the past are randomly like sucked into the realm and dropped in. So like I could be a fisherman, I could be a teacher, and I thought it'd be funny to be a Walmart shopper, and I could wear something really crazy. No, it's my sense of humor. And there's one coming up sometime in July. I have to find out exactly when, maybe near the end of the month. So I may or may not want to do that. I'm still kind of reeling from having dislocated my knee a couple of weeks ago. In swimming, I can still feel it clicking and stuff, and it's still tired, but apparently it takes 6 weeks for these things to heal, and I have not stayed off my leg because the doctor I had told me to use it and move it. So I'm a little unclear because I am in a lot of pain, and ironically, I am mostly in pain trying to lie down or get back up from lying down, which is maybe strange, but like I'm going around without crutches. I think I went off crutches too soon. But I find they really hurt your armpits, man. So, okay. And you know what? We've hit because we went past midnight. This is why I'm still able to play the game, this never-ending game that's gone on for almost 2 hours now. And it's because, looking at this, the reason is because they had the game reset, so we passed midnight. At midnight it reset. Alright, I'm still number 1. I'm going in. I've got like a half an hour of free play to do. I don't think I'll be up that long. But I've got 11 out of 12. I've got to win this. I've got to play this one. Yeah. I have a huge imagination. I haven't hit all of the bases I wanted to hit, even doing VTubing yet. But Gamer Night's just about me being me and chit-chatting with you guys. I will be developing storylines better over this month while I've got a little bit more time. But no, I've done cosplay. I was a gamer first, then a cosplayer second, VTubing third. It's never thought I'd be doing this, so it's all new to me. But having fun, and that's the most important thing. Oh, to do the LARPing? Well, when I was growing up, I was doing martial arts and stuff like that, so I'm not afraid of, like, fake sword fighting. I tried to do fencing in school, but I found it very boring. And I understand why we had to do what we did. It was always lunging and trying to land the point of the rapier, the needled sword on a specific dot on the wall all the time. You needed your accuracy. But man, like, those people who can really do it must be so skilled, because I only lunged for so many days in a row, and then I was like, I'm out. It wasn't for me. I'd rather pick up a baseball or a rock and toss it. Okay, so I actually started playing Hogwarts Legacy. I did, and I found that it was hard for me to as much as all this stuff that you do in the game, never really progressing into new areas. So I kind of gave up. Although I'm talking to other people who are playing it and got me interested in it again. I wouldn't mind coming on the next Gamer Night and showing you guys that one. It's a lot of talking and scripting and reading the scripts, right? If I'm thinking of the right thing. Where you learn spells. So I'm popping around town easily enough when I'm walking. I just get tired. But what I'm feeling is that sometimes I still feel there's a popping and a movement in the knee that I hurt. So I'm a little worried about that, and I want to get a follow-up. But I'm supposed to be getting a follow-up. Yeah. It's... you know, when I saw The Walking Dead and they came out with Negan and the baseball bat, I'm like, yeah, that's me and my dad. I wouldn't have thought of putting chain fencing crap on it, but pardon my French. But I would have been swinging a bat. That's the thing that I know. Me wielding a giant needle? Me wielding a giant needle? Why would I be wielding a giant needle? Hero, what are you having me do? A giant needle? Wait. Well, see, I thought it would be funny if I went in as a gardener to have the square spade, like the square shovel, because I could, like, move sod around. I could dig up a garden. I could bring a plant with me and be standing there with my plant in my hand. I don't know. You know what? I found it interesting. I liked going around to see, um, like what was in the different rooms, and you could definitely pick what kinds of things you want to keep doing. I personally wanted to go learn potions so I could go check in on Snape. Don't hate me for that, but I do like Snape. Pettigrew just jumped on the board. Oh yeah, so Peter Pettigrew jumped on the board and he took away a bunch of the things I need to remove from the board for me. But I'm seeing I'm not gonna win again. Wow! For a night of not winning most of the games I've played, I have been online for over 2 hours playing this game because of how many times I've won little bits of free time. And now with because of midnight, let's see if I can play again. Oh, the fencing? Okay. Okay, yeah. And also, I hate the name rapier. Like, I don't like that name for a sword, but those skinny ones, that's what they're called. I don't know why. I'm so sorry when I don't get the joke. I'm sorry. I was actually thinking of the LARPing, me running around with a giant needle, like as a medic. That would be scary to anyone if I was running at them with a needle. A giant needle would be worse. What? Your emojis are cute. Where do you get them? Do you make your own emojis? So you're into video games, but do you know computers well? Oh, one frog down. That looked like it hurt. Oh, YouTube emojis. Oh. I gotta figure out how to kill that frog. Oh no, I don't have enough moves. No. Oh. Hmm. He would be in my way. Oh. Okay, so there was something they came out with where I should be able to give you guys the ability to play tic-tac-toe inside my chat screen. And I know that I saw it at one point, but I don't know where they stuck it. But eventually I'm hoping to find it like as a widget to stick for you to use. Do you guys have your own channels? Legacy is before Snape. Okay, so I've been playing some kind of other Harry Potter game. I'll find out what it is and I'll update. I'll update on that. It's when you go in and you're a child in Hogwarts and you're learning about how to be a good wizard. Then you interact with different different characters to do quests for them. Is that not, that's not what it is? Hmm. Okay. Would you guys do LARPing? Hmm. I find that this doesn't always take off everything from a thing anymore. Oh well. How are you guys feeling out there? Are you in the same time zone as me? Right now for me it says it's 12:29 in the morning. That's okay. I'm wondering if whenever I get a lag, it like sends a glitch out to you guys. Yeah, it has been. I'm actually surprised I'm up, but I mean, I am exercising regularly now, and I've been very mindful of eating much better. So maybe I'm a little more recharged. Oh, you must be on the West Coast then. Nine. That's great. Not all the way over, but partially. Hmm. Well, the first time I did it was actually last year. I went to something called YetiCon, which is up here in the Blue Mountains, and I didn't know what to expect. No one had explained it to me, so I didn't strategize when I built my weapon. And I built a dagger because it was short, and I'm short, so I thought that would be comfortable for learning how to do swordplay and stuff. And I was wrong. And what it was at from 10 to midnight in the dark in the mountains, you're out there and you have teams. And in your team, everyone has a role, and I had daggers. So the thing was, being a single female, it was actually a great way to meet tall guys and big guys because they didn't think you were a creep running up behind them, holding on to their backside, trying to stab people from around their backside because you were their teammate and that was your job as a rogue who worked with daggers. So, so this year when I went back to try the human video game one more time, I again made a dagger so that I could meet people. Yeah. So that's something that I've had to struggle with a lot. Um, and I have a friend who is here as one of my subscribers who I met through gaming, and it would be like hours of trying to coach me into getting ready to go out. Then after hours of getting ready to go out, wasting makeup and hairspray and all that, your good perfume, then not wanting to go out, or it took so long that you then didn't want to bother. Or you finally went out and it wasn't fun. It was just like agonizing and you just want to go home. but then you wish you meet people, but then you didn't meet anybody. Like, it is horrible. Yeah, I've been through that. It's not fun. Tall guy. Yeah, well, so everyone's taller than me, basically. Thank you. But, but yeah, because I had daggers, I couldn't be out in the front because the people in the front had spears and swords. So what I had to do was be sneaky and come around from behind, and like when you're lunging to strike the person in front of me, I then would pop out and strike you. So strike out the arm that was reaching forward with the blade, kind of thing, right? So that was my role as the rogue. And for that, no guy would think you're creepy to be sneaking up behind their back. That was what they needed you to do, to go get the bad guy in case they died trying to get them. Things we do when we don't live in a real war zone. I don't want to make fun of that, but it's to say the types of things we do for fun when we live in a safe place. So, I guess be appreciative of that. Your puppers! I miss having puppers. What kind of puppers do you have? I was just talking about poodles today with someone in the swimming pool. And I so wanted to play with little puppers. Oh, so close and yet so far. Okay. I think this might be my last round because I'm feeling like I'm fading. And I really don't want to ever start snoring in front of any of you. Chihuahua, Dachshund, Beagle, and Mini. You have 4? You have 4 dogs? Okay, Hero, did I fall, like, when I fell asleep, did I snore? Because if I did, I am so sorry. And I'll have to go back and take that down. Oh my god. Was I snoring? Oh no, you have 4 puppies. Okay. That's much better news. That's much better news. Okay. Okay, you're gonna see Peter Pettigrew coming out again. I'm gonna send him here. I'm gonna send him again. Over here. Oh, isn't he going? Get over there. Stupid rat. There we go. Well, okay, so, and part of what's happening with my health right now, something that I can't control, it's as if I've developed narcolepsy, and I really hate it because it's been affecting me at work, it's been affecting me at school, but I am finding that I'm having such trouble sleeping at night, and then, but in the daytime, I'm also not able to stay awake, and I've had one of my friends actually videotape this so I could show the doctor, in the concern of I can neither stay awake nor stay asleep. And so I really fight nodding off, but it's usually just happens for a split seconds, and then I'm right back. And the creepier thing is that whatever my conscious mind is talking about, mid sentence when I conk out, let's say I'm gone for a minute and a half, when I pop back to consciousness, I don't know I've been gone for a minute and a half, and the next word I say completes whatever sentence I was saying. Like I'm right on the thought I left with. So as long as I don't find out I have a split personality developing, I'll be okay. But it is a bit unnerving to not be able to control your consciousness, and like we found out why it's happening. We need to fix it. But I'm pretty resistant to chemical medication, so I'm trying to do as much as I can to be healthy in a natural way. So my commitment to the swimming, my commitment to if I am sitting in front of the computer, I'm drinking water, not pop. I'm eating, even though it's a little bit more money, I'm eating straight from the farm. I'm not eating a single thing from a can. I will still eat frozen, but I won't eat from a can because can has so much salt and stuff in it for preserving. Frozen or dehydrated things, they're the real thing that just need to be plumped back up. So yeah. But I mean, part of why I did the VTube channel is I knew I needed to go on a health journey, and so I wanted to share anything I found out with other people who might be feeling like or dealing with things that I'm dealing with. Like I find so many people have trouble sleeping, or trouble staying asleep, or like having restful sleep. We're all having so much problems with sleep, and yet it's at the core of being functional and clear-minded, and it really messes with your day if you, especially I can imagine, like frontline workers who have to be on the front line with other people, or you're dealing with, dangerous machines. You don't want to have an accident because for a split second you're just so tired, and that's a scary thing. Here, I'm always going to say I'm going to be just fine. I'm here because I'm just fine. I'm doing everything in my control that I can do. And what I can't control, I'll just complain about and whine and complain, but I'll try not to do that around you guys. But anything I do, the shows that I do is to try to be well, to try to be happy, to try to be rested, to try to eat well. It's as much like me being therapying to myself as to like, I'm not trying to nag anybody, but more like just share what I find out as I go along, doing my thing. Well, I work with kids. I work with kids, so I'm a teacher. I don't want to scare you away to say that, but I work with little kids, and you have to be well. You can't show sickness in front of them because it scares them. You certainly can't pass out in front of them. That will scare them. And kids are compassionate little guys. But it's like you always have to be on. You always have to be well. Like nurses, of course, have it worse. I can't imagine if you're a nurse and you don't feel well and you've got to get to do your job, and people are going through stuff and they're scared and all of that, or they're angry and they're mean, and you've got to just cope with that. Here we go. I'll show that better. And yeah. But like it's one of those jobs where you have to be sociable, even when you don't want to have to be sociable. You'd rather be in bed. Well, some of my playlists are about getting sleep with Venus, being kind to yourself. I do affirmation videos. I've never really developed the long sleep aid videos because I've learned that my computer doesn't have the capacity to do the 8-hour ones, although I've written 8-hour scripts. But I do have the half-hour ones and the 1-hour ones. I think the biggest I was able to make was a 2-hour one. And I will develop those stories more too. I am going to get back to my original intentions when I started the VTubing. So there are, like guided breathing videos that I've made. I also have in there like the real sleep story videos with binaural beats inside of them. I came away from that because I was trying to populate and get subscribers quickly, and I was trying to play with the analytics to see what would work, and the truth is I can't figure it out. So I'm using this summer to go back to my original objectives and helping people to sleep and be well and be rested. Is it the cornerstone of so much we need? Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to clear the plates in time. But, It always shows you that it's just around the corner. I'm going to end the game and I'm going to see what's happening out there. Let's stop here. Level 2,636. Who knew a game would go up that high? I still have free time on the clock. I can't believe it. I still have it half an hour and I'm going to waste it. Oh no, wait. It's gone down to 4 minutes. Ah! That was a quick shift. Okay, so I have two guesses of where you might be. Californians really get a sucky deal, I'm going to say that. So if you're in the California area, or BC or whatever, I feel bad for you for so many reasons. It's so hard to be safe and well out there. But, and they also went across over the top into Europe. You could be Russian too, for all I know. But no, not with that time gap. You would be closer to California. I'll just leave it there because it's your personal business. But, the fires, the smoke around here will, for Canada Day, which is July 1st for us, the smoke of the firecrackers, because they issued telling us not to do them, but everybody did it anyways, because everyone's sick of COVID, everyone wants to go out and party. And Canada Day actually gets quite a lot of people out of their houses around here. It's a big one for seeing people out on the roads together to watch the town fireworks. And the smoke of the two combined, I couldn't sleep that night. I really had a hard time breathing, and I've had a hard time breathing since then, but we also had a heat wave. I know some of it's gone down a bit. I know the Americans sent us help as well, but it's huge. There's like over 400 fires going on right now. I could be wrong with the numbers, but it's something really big. And it's pretty smoggy around here. From that, and definite advisories when school is still open to tell us when not to let children outside to play because it was too dangerous, the carbon in the air. Yeah, I love fireworks. Fireworks make me feel happy, and I love it more that I don't pay any money. I just sit on my balcony and watch everyone else blow them up. Watch the occasional birds flee and squawk in fright. But most of the note could be out of the way by when it starts. Well, oh my goodness, that's a yawn. I think I'm gonna have to kill off. It's been 2 hours, 39 minutes and counting. No Halo, I'm very sorry. But I'm not sorry, Persona, that you came in and joined us today. I've had a lot of fun talking to you, getting to know you. Here I'm sure glad to have a new person to talk to as well. You guys seem to know a few things in common, so that's great for you guys to get to know each other too and compare notes. Well, I will try again to see if I can get it to work. I will look up the other version of the Halo, the Xbox account and all that business, and I am going to do a Riddle Me Din Din in honor of your joining us, Persona, for Vegan Pursuits, and it is going to be a strawberry menu. We'll see what I do with that. I already had a script that I borrowed from. I enjoyed streaming today. I just don't like that I let you guys down, that we didn't stream the thing I said we would. You got to see my fails and my glitches. But I'm glad we got to know each other. I will be back live. Next time I'm supposed to be live, this is Thursday, is Saturday. And on Saturday it'll be the guild meeting. I don't know if let me see, hang on, let me just double check. The 8th, Yes, I will be doing a guild meeting. Hero, just so that you know, I made a change to the schedule because it was hard on me to do 3 nights in a row. So I'm only doing the guild meetings twice a month now, once every other week. So it'll be this week, then it'll begin again 2 weeks following, if that makes sense. But that'll show up on the community page. And Persona, if you're bored and you like voting on stuff, I have some different things you can vote on in the community tab as well. Combat evolved. Yeah. So this means I'm out. Yeah, that's 2 to 1. I'm gonna look this up and I'm gonna see about this for the next Thursday. And the odd time I do Persona, I also sometimes get online the odd time without telling anybody. It's not part of the schedule. Just if I have free time. If I find the free time between now and Thursday, I will pop in and do it. Hero seems to find me though. Here's like a radar. Well, I'm glad I had fun with the convo actually this week. It was a lot of fun to do that. I don't usually get to chat a lot. I talk at the screen and then hope someone shows up later and tells me what they think about it. But this is nice to have the live feedback. Oh, also to let you know, Persona, before you go, every other Friday night, so not this Friday, but next Friday, I do a Tuck In and Chill where I tell ghost stories that I collected from my own experiences of the world, and I tell I feature a bedtime or sleep aid or meditation aid video of some kind. So for those of us who have trouble sleeping at night, Friday nights are the Tuck In and Chill. That specifically features things that I develop specifically to try to put you guys to sleep. And if you're still awake at the end of it, I tell my ghost stories. But this next Friday coming up, not this one, but next week, it's a very long story, but it's one on the water because Hero had requested one on the water, so I've got one in a boat. And yeah, Hero Flame. Well, I have a Hero Flame, and there's also an Eternal Flame here as one of my subscribers as well, one of my original subscribers that I met from World of Warcraft actually. So, but your Hero and their Flame. But that's alright. The Hero Flame. Whenever I see Hero Flame, I imagine that big like Olympic torch and the cup that they put the torch in, so then you get that bowl of flame. That's what I see when I hear Hero Flame in my head. For Persona, I just imagine you as a supermodel. You're standing there and I'm boring you. Gotta work. Alright, everybody. Looking at Trelawney like this, her eyeballs that do blink creep me out. There, she just did it again. This is very creepy. So, I'm just going to pull myself up really close to say, welcome in Persona. Thanks for being here tonight, Hero. Thanks, guys, for sticking this out with me. I'm sorry that this didn't work out better. Let me flick my hair for you. I love my hair. Here we go. I love my hair. That's the best part of my rigging. But, Tuck In and Chill. Yeah, that's the playlist. So in the Tuck In and Chill, I'm featuring stories I created or meditations, things that will use binaural beats that are supposed to help you feel calm or rejuvenated or sleepy, depending on what it is. I do actually make things with binaural beats. I'll tend to tell you that I've used binaural beats inside the descriptions of the episodes. So that might be something to help. Now, originally when I came out of the starting gate, I had all sorts of scripts for 6 and 8 hour sleep videos to take you through the whole night, and I just can't make them produce. They want me to pay a certain amount of money to have a certain level in order to finish those, so I won't be doing those. But I sit on the scripts. I've tried to make shorter versions of some of them. Eventually I'll feature them, and I feature those ones on every time I do a show that's a live show that's not gaming. I'm featuring something new that no one's seen or heard before. It's like a launch, but also because to reward anybody who's there that day. Here's the new thing. So yeah, thank you so much. All right, so I will say that Hero knows what's going to happen next, but Persona, this is going to be new for you. I do have a starting screen and an ending screen. It may or may not be in the right place, so it's going to come out rough today. But I'm going to say goodnight to you both. For me, it's after midnight. It's almost 1 in the morning, and I do have to be up early tomorrow. So I am raising my cup of agua fresca today with my farm fresh berries and ice cubes and water. But the ice cubes have melted. I still have just 1 gulp of water left. So I am going to toast to your health and mine. Everybody, please stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. And nothing makes me happier. Don't be sorry at all for keeping me longer. When I want to leave, I do leave. And I'll leave because I don't want to snore in your ear. That's all. It's about my ego. But I've had a lot of fun, and I'm so excited that you've joined us. And now we're going to have some new episodes turned out because of the information I learned talking to you guys today. So that always makes me feel good. So it's worth it for me. And I hope I kept you interested. I hope I entertained you a little bit. So here it is. Here's my cup. I'm going to raise my glass to your help and mine. Oh, you drink some really nice stuff. I've got to say, you guys have good taste. Thank you. I'm going to drink to your health and mine. Cheers, everybody. That tastes so good. All right. So you're going to see my end screen now with my little my rights to a song that I own. And here we are. I'm going to switch it over now. So I'm going to bring this up here. I'm going to wish you all a wonderful evening. And this is Venus Kalina signing off. This is just, I get this. Usually this is centered properly.
You can get 50% off all menu price.
No. Oh my goodness.
Now. Right now.
Right now.
Right now. Right now. Right now.
50% off. Hey Canada, you can get 50% off all menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now. Right now.
50% off, honey! Right now!
Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all menu price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.ca.
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers phone, video, and live chat sessions with you.